Well, I tried to pause there because I knew I'd be interrupted, but that didn't work. So this is part two of the same video. I was talking about David Rohl, controversial theories of redating sort of the ancient Near East. And there's 3 volumes here. Is Testament of Time, A Test of Time. Volume 1, The Bible from Myth to History, published by Century, 1995. And it looks like it's actually initial. I don't know if that could be initiated by him. So that's volume 1. Volume 2 is The Genesis of Civilization, 1998. And I'm still at the £3 price point. They £3 each for these, but they will be as a set if anybody wants them. They're heavy. They're heavy books as well. This one, the binding's a bit loose. It's Lords of Avarice, Uncovering the Legendary Origins of Western Civilization. Published 2007. And then a 4th book by him, The Lost Testament from Eden to Exile, the 5,000-year history of the people of the Bible. Didn't want to stop it there again, so this is 2002 by Century as well. Okay, now move on. Try to do the £2 really quick. Testaments of Clay, Medical Biographies of Famous People. Chosen and edited by Arnold Sorsby. Julian Friedman Publishers. An anthology of medical biographical essays, published in 1974. Reporting the Universe E.L. Doctorow. The William Massey Senior Lectures in the History of American Civilization, Harvard University Press, 2003. These are £2, all these, starting with the Testaments of Clay. And this is one volume, the final volume of volume 2 of the Oxford Companion to World Exploration. And that's all I have, is the 2nd volume. Oxford University Press, 2007. The Vikings, The Story of a People, Njord Kane. This is the self-published one that I sort of put down. I had it on the £3 pile, but published by 2015. It says it's Sprangenheim Publishing, but I'm pretty sure that's it has the look of self-publishing. Alistair Cook, Letter from America. That's dirty, I gotta clean up. But it's £2. It's a selection of his letters from America that were played on the BBC. Alan Lane, published 2004. Here's 2. I might have more of these. It's part of a series as well. David and Charles, Tales of the Country Eccentrics. Very cartoonish covers, but kind of interesting. There's lots of dust on these. Kind of interesting. Tom Quinn, published 1986. Yeah, there's just the illustrations aren't the best, but interesting text, even so. Tales of the Old Country Vets by Valerie Porter. David and Charles again. Uh, 1995. Short History of Archaeology, Glenn Daniel. He was editor of the Peoples and Places. Well, this is part of the Ancient Peoples and Places by Thames and Hudson. And it's a short history of archaeology. 1981 by Thames and Hudson. Again, something if nobody wants that, I might just wind up keeping that and rereading it. Gord Vidal, Armageddon, essays 1983 to 1987. I think I got some more of his essay collections. Just gonna have to let them go. Andre Deutsch, 1987. This is a fiction book, novel, Another Side of Paradise by Sally Kloslov. I think it's set in Hollywood. No idea. An imprint, Harper, imprint, Harper Collins Publishers. Says first edition. But it doesn't give me, 2018. The Curious Cures of Old England, Nigel Cawthorne, and author of Strange Laws of Old England. Again, a sticker residue. Gift inscription on the back of the half title. Portrait is the publisher, 2005, reprinted 2006 twice. The Souls of Black Folk, Essays and Sketches by W.E. Du Bois, with an introduction by Sean Lee Alexander. A naked hardcover, University co-published of UMass, Elmhurst Libraries, and University of Massachusetts Press. Published 2018. Paperback of a printing of a digital print on demand of Hilary Belloc, Mary Belloc Landis. Oh, got that right wrong. The Lodger. It's the story that is the book of the Hitchcock film. This was done in 2008. I've got another edition of it. That's why I'm getting rid of this one. I don't need two of them. Another Hollywood sort of novel called A Hollywood Darling by Brittany T. Noring. It's self-published by the looks of it. Yeah, Ex Libris, the publisher, 2018. It's a mishmash of stuff. Curious Country Customs, Jeremy Hobson. David and Charles, 2007. Sorry, I'm just going to reach over and try to get the rest of these here. Okay. Collection of writings from the New Statesman, 1913 to 1988. Lines of Descent, edited by Stephen Howe. Introduction by Christopher Hitchens. Published by Verso. Edited by Stephen Howe. Published 1988. The Manor House of England, P.H. Ditchfield, illustrated by Sidney R. Jones. Quite a bit of sunning on the spine. Some foxing on the front page edge. Previous owner's name in the front with date. Bracken Books, a reprint company, 1985. Tombstone, Deadwood, and Dodge City, recreating the frontier west. Kevin Britz and Roger L. Nichols. University of Oklahoma Press, 2018. I want to get this done before I get interrupted again. English Language and Literary Criticism, Ambeen Safter Karbi, naked hardcover. Discovery Publishing House, New Delhi, 2009. Keys of Egypt, The Race to Read the Hieroglyphs, Leslie and Roy Adkins. This is a very good book about the hieroglyphs and Champollion and so forth. HarperCollins, 2000. Its pages are yellowing. A paperback, Health and Sickness in the Early American Novel, Social Affection and 18th Century Medicine, Maureen Tuthill. Paul Greaves Macmillan, 2016. Place in the Country, W.G. Sebald. Sort of essays or collection. On Gottfried, Keller, Johann, Peter Hebler, Robert Walser, and others. Translated from the German with an introduction and notes by Joe Catlin. Random House, 2013. Indian English Literature, a critical casebook, edited by Suman Chakraborty. This is just odd stuff that came with a bunch of others. This is published in 2012, Roman Books. The Youngest Science, Notes of a Medicine Watcher by Lewis Thomas, author of The Lives of the Cell. Very good science essayist. Viking Press, 1983. Another Lewis Thomas, etc., etc. Notes of a Word Watcher. Again, just a great essayist. He wrote about 4 books. There's a inscription, a gift inscription on the front frame paper. Little Brown and Company, 1990. Paperback. The Krauss Project, Jonathan Franzen. Essays, I believe. Translated and annotated. Oh, essays by Karl Kraus. Sorry, that's what it is. Essays by Karl Kraus. Edited and translated by Jonathan Franzen. It's got Heine and the Consequences, 1910. Nestroy and Prosperity, 1912. Afterward, Heine and the Consequences, 1911. Between Two Strains of Life, Final Word. Let No One Ask, 1933. And 2 more. Another fiction book. This is just, it's not very good, but it's a novel about Louise Brooks. So you'd think I'd be happy for it, but it's not very good. The film wasn't very good either, even though it was, people thought it was great. It wasn't. It's Remainder Marked. 2012 by Laura Moriarty at Riverhead Books. And the last one, another collection of essays. Arthur Miller, Echoes Down the Corridor. Pages are Browning. Methuen, edited by Stephen R. Santola. published 2000. So that's it. I'll for these books here, and I'll be doing a lot more later. If anybody, just let me know if you are interested in seeing more.